The
Oh,
AL West,
the AL
baby.
West.
Oh yeah,
AL
that
West,
was
what we're talking about.
the,
So this past week, or this past weekend, the AL West, like Dwayne, you're just mentioning about Texas, Seattle has come up and signed the AL Cy Young winner, Robbie Ray,
mhm,
and they did a trade for Adam Frazier,
right.
and they're in on Chris Bryant, when I heard last. Shy, what do you think about the AL West and the Angels? What do they have to do to compete with now three teams in front of the Angels per if you go sports writers?
Yeah, this is the worst case scenario for an Angel fan because like we should have been rebuilding the last 3 years, but we always thought we were in it for some reason. And these teams are smart because they knew when it was time to like, hey, you know what? Like, we got to sell so we can build for the future. They did it. They weren't delusional like we were. Ultimately, I think it's the Astros division still because we get caught up in like they're gonna lose Correa, but and realistically, they still have their whole team together, and they're adding to their bullpen, and some of their pitchers are going to get healthy. So, I like what the Rangers are doing. They're going all in, but at the end of the day, those are little band aids. They still have a big problem with their starting rotation. They just got one pitcher, and they still don't have a bullpen. And that ballpark, we all know it's hard to hit in that ballpark, even though Seager's good in that ballpark.
Right.
But for the most part, they're gonna have to score. They're gonna have to score runs, and they're going to be playing that ballpark most of the year. I like what the Mariners are doing. If they get, who'd you say, Chris Bryant? If they get him, I didn't even know that was a rumor. If they get him, we're screwed, dude.
So what do you think now that the Angels uh we've signed Thor, we've signed Loop, and then we signed Rosin. Who do you three pitchers do we need? And we've been rumored to be on Korea, which I think is the worst thing
Please,
they would
please
ever
sign him.
do. Uh,
Please sign him.
what do you think the Angels' next move or next target should be? We spoke about Stroman before.
Yeah.
Who do you think besides Stroman we have to start looking at?
Okay, if Stroman doesn't happen, we're screwed. But maybe we could salvage it if we get Kershaw for like a 2-year deal and just give him a shitload of money. But other than that, man, we got to stay away from Correa. We already did that with Rendon. We're just gonna get ourselves in a hole again, like we did with Albert Pujols.
See, and I've said it before when Astros only offered him 5 years. I was like, there's something to that because why aren't they going to go in deeper? That takes them to 32.
Yeah, dude, I'm getting the feeling that it might be a real thing going on because Artie Moreno's that dumb, dude. He's dumb.
He
He just
is. He
wants to
is.
score runs
Well,
and sell tickets.
so something I saw yesterday, and
Fuck you, Artie.
so I saw this yesterday online, and had to take a screenshot to share it with you guys. Let me see. So on an Angels group on Facebook, someone wrote, "Wonder where all the Dipoto and Epler haters are now. That it's clear who the problem is when it comes to signing frontline pitchers."
Yeah, exactly.
So you figure Epler in New York, the Mets right now, and Dipoto up in Seattle, and
All the guys we targeted.
I just want to say, and Jason knows, I've been saying for months on this podcast that Artie Moreno is you guys' biggest problem.
you've been saying that for like since
Years.
ever.
Yeah, but he's the biggest problem with that team. All right. He's holding you guys back.
He's our Stephen Cohen.
Yeah, I don't understand his issue with pitching. I really don't get it, but he has a huge problem with it. But as an overall, that division, in my opinion, is a dogfight between Seattle and Houston. I like what Seattle's building over there. They're like they're like one power hitter away from like a really good lineup that's young. They basically have no fear because they haven't really done anything. Like they have no sense of actually winning. So of course, to them, last year was like they got a little taste of it. Being in that position, if you just add one impact bat, I know I want them to get Chris Bryant or Trevor Story. They need to go out and get a frontline bat and then make some stuff happen to shore up their rotation a little bit, and they'll be fine. Houston, like Shai said, Houston is still Houston. I don't see them fading anytime soon. But to me, it's a race between third place between you guys and Texas. And right now, you guys are better just because your team is obviously more complete. But if Texas can somehow get a couple more pitchers, then all hell is going to break loose in that division.
Hey, but the thing is, in the AL West, whenever we play the Rangers or Seattle, we can't beat them. They beat us easy every time. But okay, Jason, if as an Angel fan, what's one move that could change this offseason for you?
They either need to trade for a pitcher or they need to sign someone. They have to sign Stroman or they have to get another ace. I think they need to sign Stroman, and I still feel like they need another bat, but not a big bat. And I feel like, or I had thought they should have got Cole Calhoun, brought him back on a 1 year deal, like $5 million. No, and hear me out
He
because his bet.
sucks.
No,
Cole Calhoun sucks.
I hate to break this to you, Jason.
no,
That
come on,
motherfucker
listen.
sucks.
He does suck. He does suck.
He is
But guess-
doo.
But guess what? Who knows Angels outfield?
Cole Calhoun.
That's the only reason. His
He's also
defense
got a
would
great
truck-
ass.
I don't go that
Jason
far.
and
I don't go that
right
far.
field. I just want to see his ass this year.
I'm usually facing him going.
I miss it.
I just want him back, man.
No, he does make highlight plays, but he's not consistent at the plate.
See, no, and I wouldn't. That's why I wouldn't bring him back on anything more than $5 million for 1 year.
Sorry, Cole Calhoun. When you see this, you're gonna be like, "Who the fuck are these three?"
No, he's gonna come and kick my ass because he's gonna think you guys tell him I look at his ass.
I heard Jason on Who's on First likes my ass.
Here's a signed jersey. It's an Angel one.
Here's a signed jock strap for you.